Got a battery maintainer for your car but find it a hassle to hook it up and unhook it? I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy connection kit for under 20 bucks. Hey everybody, welcome back to my garage. I'm Jason and I'm glad to have you here. If this is the first time you've seen any of my videos or the first time you've been to my channel, you want to make sure you subscribe because I'm always doing DIY stuff, product reviews, and a whole lot of other projects going on here, right here in the garage. Usually centered around my Corvette Z06, but other times for universal applications. And this video can be used for universal applications. In a previous video, I showed you how you can choose the best bang for the buck battery for the C6 Corvette Z06 and ZR1. And that battery is holding up great. But the one thing that I have to do, as well as any other Corvette owner, I would think just about any generation, maybe not the 7th generation, but definitely the C6, is there's a battery drain issue. And you got to hook it up to a trickle charger, or even better, a maintainer. CTEK, battery tender, Optima 200 or 400. And it's kind of a hassle to drag the cables out and connect them and open the hood or open the hatch in my case and connect them and get that constant battery maintenance going. So there's a company out there called Naked Parts, and they make some really cool stuff, including a very, very cool connector for a battery maintainer in a vehicle where it's magnetic. You just click it together and it's done. You got a connection and your battery is being maintained. It's a really cool product, but it comes at a price. It's about $75. So as I'm known to do, I went over on Amazon, did some research, and I found the parts to do something really similar, not quite as clean and elegant, but still gets the job done for less than 20 bucks. And I'm going to show you how I did it right here on my C6 Z06. Let's check this out. All right, here's what you need. One of these and one of these. And you can get them both in the links in the video description. So you've probably seen these before, and you're probably pretty familiar with them. Just standard quick disconnect terminals, SAE is what they call it. And you probably know what we're going to do with it. We're going to hook this to the battery, negative and positive. Simple enough, right? What are we going to do with that? Well, that's the other part, this. This is an SAE to SAE panel mount. It's about 12 bucks. And like I mentioned, we're going to plug these two things together. They are always usually a snug fit. And then we're going to mount this in a good spot so it can be easily accessed from outside the car, but it's not the prettiest thing in the world, so we're going to try to keep it hidden. And it's got this little rubber cap. And then you can take your battery tender, your CTEK, your Optima 200 or 400 or whatever you use for maintaining and charging a battery. Plug it right in there when you're not driving it, cover it up when you're done. So I'm going to show you exactly where to hook this up. So here's how I hook these two parts up. Obviously you're going to take the ring terminals and put them on the existing battery cables, black on black and red on red. I used an M6x1 stainless nut right there and there, and I ran the black cable along the right side of the battery, and I ran the red cable along the left side of the battery to where it comes out right there. And right there is where it connects to the other cable, the one that has the SAE connector on the end of it. And it goes through that factory grommet right there, which is that factory grommet right there. And then I ran the cable right here, just to the right of the license plate light. And it fits perfectly. There's just a nut on the inside here that you screw down to tighten so it stays put. And when you want to go drive your car, pull that off, put the rubber cap on it, and you're good to go. And then when you get home, obviously, just pop the rubber cap off and hook it back up. It's a little snug there, so you might want to use a little bit of sandpaper and sand that down so it moves in and out a little easier. But there, and you're good to go. And what's nice is that when you're not using it and you're driving, it's not even really noticeable. Most people wouldn't know what it is or know to look for it unless you told them to. And it's not permanent. You can remove it at any time. And of course, it fits just fine underneath the car cover. And there you have it. Simple, affordable, and gets the job done, just the way that I like it. I think the only drawback, at least where I have mine mounted, is there's been a couple of times when I backed the car out of the garage forgetting to unhook it. Wasn't a big deal, it just disconnected. But in the future, I might relocate the socket to the front of the vehicle where I see it based on how I park. And that's the beauty of it. You can really mount this thing anywhere as long as it doesn't get too wet or too dirty and you can reach it. Not a big deal. As always, subscribe to my channel, and if this helps you out, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Until then, I will see you in the next video.